All right, it's Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with what I feel is one of the legends in boxing, Shelly Finkel. How's everything going?
Everything's good, thank you.
So we're at the Canelo Munguia out at Las Vegas. I just wanted to ask, what's some of your affiliations? Are you working with some of the fighters out here?
I manage Amantis Stanyonis and managed him from his pro debut.
You know, I know that his attempts to fight Virgil Ortiz and the inactivity was not in his fault, but I know that he's extremely excited to come back and fight. How excited are you to have this talent be showcased to the world?
Very, very excited. The Ortiz fight should have happened. I have my own opinion what happened. It doesn't matter. I'm glad Ortiz is healthy. I'm glad he's looking good. I also believe he'll beat Zhu. So,
You know, seeing the fact that Mario Barrios is on the card, it seems like potentially that might be a fight that maybe see the light of day. What's your thoughts on maybe?
Well, first we got to get through Saturday with Gabriel. The problem is looking too far ahead for any of the fights. I'm trying and have tried, but trying more so now, to not look forward, just concentrate on Gabriel. Gabriel's coming to win, and if Barrios does what he's supposed to do, and Amantis does what he's supposed to do, that's a natural collision.
Yeah, and they have history in the amateurs. So.
Sure. Amantis has it with everyone. He had it with Gabriel too.
Yeah. So there's this huge fight that is happening with Deontay Wilder. He's working with Turki Al-Sheikh, and he's going to be fighting Zhang. Just a little bit in the background details. I know we've had what would be kind of like the boxing Cold War back then with, Eddie and trying to get the Joshua and Wilder fight. But now it seems like everything's not just working well, but really well. How has the relationships been with Wilder and all the fights?
Well, it is no problems at all. Eddie has Deontay on his team, so of course he's promoting him, and he's doing a good job. And I think personally it's the best fight on the card, but I'm a little biased. It's a big fight. Zhang obviously is a big man, but putting that aside, he's very competent. You can't go in and make mistakes and walk out of there as a winner, but it's all good.
You mentioned earlier you don't like looking past the opponents, right? And it seems like some headlines of Jared Anderson and Wilder may add to the card of Terrence Crawford. Is that a possibility? And do you feel that is too soon?
Too soon for what?
I guess it's like after the Zhang fight, Wilder would face Jared Anderson.
Well, no, here's the thing. Right now, not looking for anything else, Deontay is fighting Zhang. If he comes out victorious and uninjured, you could have a headbutt, you could have a handbrake, you could have anything. If all of that is fine, and His Excellency wants that fight, then there's a very good chance that'll happen.
With the quick turnaround, like you said, maybe bronze bomber, right? Knock someone out in one round. He's very notorious for that. But even then, the tough fights from, I guess, Joseph Parker to Zhang to I guess, Jared Anderson, is this part of Wilder's career, is it essentially making just big fights possible for a lot of money, or is it just kind of another legacy type of run maybe for World Championship?
Well, you're a little bit too young, no offense.
Yeah.
But in the heyday of fighting, some fighters fought 15, 20 times a year.
Yeah.
They fought every month, the heavyweights. The problem that has happened in sports in general is money. Like Mickey Mantle said, I never thought my jersey would sell for more than I made as a player.
Wow.
And you have someone makes 10 million, 15, 20 million. What do I want to go in the ring next month for?
Yeah, correct.
But if you were making $200, you'd say, oh, I got to feed my family, I'll be in. Deontay, if he's well, he wants to fight. He wants to fight often. He wants the biggest fights he can have. And if no one else is available that's bigger, he'll fight him.
Is not saying anytime soon, but hopeful. Is a Wilder Joshua fight still a potential fight that can potentially happen?
It should. It should for the two fighters, and it should for the fans. We've been waiting 5 years or so. Everyone wants that fight to happen. Joshua, give him credit, he's redeemed himself. Deontay does it, they should do it. It's a big, big fight.
Absolutely. And I guess going back to before my time, I guess this was around I was born. Maybe I was 5 or 6. Well, actually, you've been with Mike Tyson from like a long time. So I do have to get your thoughts on the whole. I thought it would be an exhibition, but it looks like a sanctioned fight with the YouTuber Jake Paul.
Yep.
Any concerns, or it's just?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I said, is there any concern for Mike because he's a little bit older, or is it?
Yeah, I'm also concerned for Jake Paul that Mike hits him. It's a great promotion. It's good, I believe, for the sport. Jake Paul is a really good promoter, and it'll be interesting. People have asked me about that fight that have nothing to do with boxing. My doorman asked me, other people asked me, and I think it's going to do big business in Arlington.
You think it would change the landscape of boxing a little bit because it's going to be on Netflix, right?
That depends on Netflix going forward. If Netflix wants to do continuous, it could.
Do you see a difference of the Mike Tyson that you were here in Las Vegas and all the big events to the Mike Tyson now who's stepping back in the ring? Does he seem more? I don't know. Did you see any difference as of him as a person when it comes into a fight?
I hope all of us, as we get older, are different than we were, 20 years ago. He's matured a lot. Kiki, his wife, is great. He has a new family. Things seem to be going very well for him, and I'm very happy for him.
My last question on that is, do you have a prediction in that fight? Because it's an sanctioned fight now. Yeah.
Because I thought he beat Roy Jones, and it was a draw.
Yeah. Exhibition rules, right? No winner, right? So, my last question is,
Sure.
A lot of the controversy that's kind of happened with the drug testing that Ryan Garcia, that's time to be able to submit for, I guess, a re-exam on his B samples. But there's caused some concerns about if Ryan Garcia failed. With all your experience with, back in the day and even now when fighters have failed tests, what is the likelihood that those are accurate? Do those normally get overturned? Do you have an opinion on?
Oh, I have a lot of opinions on it. Well, first of all, Ryan Garcia, he did good on that fight. He was able to do, and Haney wasn't able to do, because he kept getting hit with the same punch. Then, he's good for the sport, Garcia. He creates a lot of excitement, a lot of attention because of the social media. And if he is penalized for what happened, I hope that he's able to go forward without being a problem. Off the camera, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay. Well, fair. Regardless, I appreciate you telling me. Well, look, May 4th, we have a great card. I'm so happy to see Stanyon is back. He'll be defending his title. In addition to that, not looking past opponents, but maybe fingers crossed, Mario Barrios or Duran Ennis. Who knows?
Right.
But any last message to the fans or anyone that you want to let know who'll be tuning in?
No, you're just going to see a very good night of fights. Barrios comes to fight. His fight's going to be really good. The same with Amantes. And I think Canelo is fighting his best opponent in a long time.
Yeah. Awesome. Appreciate it.